Hey everybody, it's Nick Pond and Jay Lamb, and we have just returned from the Pacific Northworst GP at the Ridge, which is a beautiful facility outside of Olympia, Washington. And there are a lot of great things happening at this race. We had a Chevy Nova dressed up as a escape from prison car. That was hella sweet.
That was totally sweet.
The Class C field in general had a two-stroke Saab, it had a Peugeot 505, and it had more Austins than you could shake a stick at. In fact, on site at the LeMons race, more Austin products than BMW.
Which is totally what we want. I mean, that was spectacular.
That is progress.
Yes. Not everything was spectacular. Famous racer Matt Adair, now he has this Jeep Cherokee 6-cylinder. It always did much better than any Jeep Cherokee should do in a road
Dominated.
race.
This car's gonna dominate! Dominate!
Top 10 kind of car all the time. He said, no, I want more power. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna put in a V8. It has never run again. It has been up on jacks the last 4 races. Where was it? Up on jacks. That was butt off.
Now, when you're watching a classic cop show or movie from the 70s or 80s, somebody gets shot, they have a heart attack, they're driving their car, whatever happens, they pass out on the steering wheel, horn honks, they die, they crash into something. And it was very convenient. When the horn went off, that's how you knew the guy was dead. So we figured, hey, this is a great penalty. Second black flag, yeah, you guys got to reenact a cop show honk out. And here are the winners.
All right, the I Got Screwed trophy was the Snow Speeder Pilots Association. They had this MR2. It was an Altamont. This car's been around forever. They have never done anything with that car. They have always been awful. This time, I mean, they were contending for the lead. They were like in 3rd place solid, the run of their lives. And how they got screwed? They still did not win.
The Failure to Fail award went to Barely Legal Super LeMons in their 1980 Toyota Corolla. Now, this is one of these teams. There's usually 1 or 2 at every race. Did not read the rules.
No.
Never went on the website.
No.
Have no idea what they are doing.
No.
They failed tech in 8 different ways, but they just kept knocking off the check boxes. What do we need to do next? Okay, we'll fix that, we'll fix that. They finally got it all together, passed tech, went out on track. So I had to give them some recognition for that. The Failure to Fail.
Yeah. All right, the judge's choice was Car 80 Task Go Racing. Now, Judge Phil, he gets these ideas in his head. He says,
Oh, okay, you guys are smart. You know, in the 70s, those anti-nuke protesters, they build those giant ghost puppets and stuff like that. Oh, you're gonna do that, only you're gonna make it super right-wing.
now most teams would go like, what in the world are you talking about, Phil? These guys said, I know exactly what you're talking about. We're on it. And this is what they did. It was awesome.
American swine! Zionist infidels, you must obey the
Organizer's choice went to one of the many Austin products at this race. This was the Austin 1800 Land Crab of Silver Sleeves Racing. Now, the Land Crab, of course, is the extended, more luxurious version of the Austin America. Everybody knows that.
Oh, of course.
These
it was
guys
really the limo.
They wanted some more power. So they put in a Ford Probe V6.
To solve all their problems.
And it went out there, and then immediately the hydroelastic suspension, they're going, comes in at a 45-degree angle. It did that 2 or 3 times, and they did very, very badly. But the car was excellent. Organizer's choice.
Yeah, it was. And that just gets us to the IOE. Now, really, I think Spank should have won IOE. He had this Austin America, 12th overall in an Austin America. I mean, epic. The drive of his life, right? But there were 2 problems. One, Spank's won too many goddamn IOEs lately. Give somebody else a chance.
Total domination.
Yeah. The other problem was these guys, they brought a 1952 Hudson Hornet. This was Chase Race. They brought this car. It had been in a barn for years. They pulled it out, put a coat of paint on it, and drove it. It was awesome. Now, there's always one guy on these teams. He's 148 years old. He's got a big grizzled beard. He won't let anybody else touch the car because he says,
I've been working on these since 1922.
He does not know how to fix the car. So it took him like 8 hours to change the coil. But other than that, it was epic. And on Sunday, the car went out and it ran like a train. It was not slow. So that was fast. That was just spectacular.
And that does it for the Pacific Northworst GP. So
Yeah.
we'll leave you with the sexy DDT car wash.